Hi, everybody. I thought you might like to see some of the stuff I do when I'm not working on trying to pack stuff or get ready for a sale. This is all water damage. This is all water damage from this year. I have never had the leak come down here before. And I spent today getting all the wallpaper that was coming off. Now, I can't reach tall enough to get those two pieces. But I got all the loose wallpaper off, vacuumed up the loose stuff. Now, there's some stuff there, it's just into the wood. I can't get that out of there yet. And I had hoped to move this, but there's nowhere to move it to. And these are all my resource books. But that light no longer works. I have rigged a very old, I mean, look how old this is. It's burnt out the back. It is, and the plug on the back doesn't even work. But I have rigged the old extension light so that I can have it up there and not have the bulb anywhere near the wood of the door. And another extension cord so that I can get the vacuum going because there's no plugs back here. This is the 1935, and that's the doorway. And you can see there's my desk over there. And that's just become a mountain of stuff. So, yeah. But there's a lot of boxes of stuff. That one, the basket. There's another box underneath that's not. But that box and the basket and that box are all things that need to get packed, as well as that box. And then this is all stuff that needs to go onto eBay. And hasn't gotten there yet. And now it's all dusty because of that. So, oh my goodness. So, next Monday, once Mike gets his car back and knows what that's going to cost him, we're going to call somebody to take the trumpet vine off the roof and patch whatever holes he can find and give us a quote for replacing the whole roofs for next year, so we kind of start getting an idea. But Mike will be paying for that. He said he'll do that, and that'll be my Christmas and birthday. And he already gave me the Maleficent. So, but yeah, that's all damage from this year. And I'm on the first floor, and this light had water coming through it. So I have tape over the switch so nobody can accidentally turn it on. That is an original fixture. And my dad had kind of whitewashed it with primer but never painted it. And I managed to get all of it washed off. So that's the original coloring. But the one upstairs, that he had used enamel paint, not just a primer. So that one didn't work out so well. But yeah, this has been today's project. And I've still got to keep going because I got to get all the way up there. And this is some more reference books and some books that have to get listed. The only Afghan still around from my... Did Granny make that one, or I think I might have bought that one at a Goodwill. I think I did, and there's either way, it's really old. I like that pattern, the chevrons. It makes it nice and warm. It's the only one left. And I don't know how to crochet, so I don't know how to make that. I don't know. I have yarn, too, that I really would like to have made into that, but I don't have... It's not in the budget to spend it to have someone I know make it. So this has been today's project. And then things like that wish list on the Buy Me a Tea that's for the gift card for doing things like repairing the house. Is one of the things is when my sister got married, they decided to just use some stuff that was a chemical sandpaper Well, it didn't work very well. All that stuff is peeling, and I mean, it is really peeling. You see it all? All this stuff. When I was 13 and my sister got married, they painted all this woodwork and used one of those, oh, well, we'll just use liquid sandpaper. It'll be faster. Well, the stuff doesn't last. And so all of it is popping and peeling off. And so now I'm going to have to, because this part's probably lead paint, because this was the only time. This was never painted when my parents moved in. It was already had been painted before them. So that would have been 1962. 61 or 62? 61. This all got repainted. And no, Roy was 2 years old when they moved in. So probably 62 or 63 anyway. It got painted. So that's all lead paint. The radiators have never been painted. And so I have gotten a lot of the loose stuff off of this. But I have to do more. But I really need to get the proper kind of mask for some of this stuff. So, but yeah, it's never a dull moment. And this is what I deal with. I mean, it's not just that the house is full. It's that the house is old. Dad never really liked it. His mother didn't approve of it. And so Dad there, anything he did to the house, he did as cheap as possible. Now, unfortunately, this poor baby is falling apart. This is Alice. I have talked a little bit about Amos and Alice. She's the one whose parents were born in County Limerick, Ireland, from the Logue family. She was born in Vermont because Robert couldn't get Mary into the U.S. And, of course, that's my mom and dad. There's my brother Roy, which is Mike's dad. And Mike's my nephew. And me when Mike became an Eagle Scout. So now, and you want to see the sweetest picture? I love this picture of my brother Roy and Michael. That is just such a sweet picture. But I think, look at those curls. This is Annie Floss. This is one of the great aunts that I grew up knowing. The 5, and unfortunately this picture enlarged is a little blurry. This was Annie Al, who was born in 1900. This is her sister Florence, which was Annie Floss. This was her sister Ellen, which was Nanny, which is my mother's mom. And then this was Uncle March. I didn't see him that often. And then this was the one who was that's Uncle George. He technically was a great uncle, but he was more like a big brother to my mother because they were only, I think, 10 or 11 years apart in age. So, but here is Amos, who fought at the Battle of Gettysburg. And I had only found the records when I went out at Gettysburg and was able to find out from their research center. Now, Amos and Alice, it would have been one of his sons. I think his son March, their son March, who was my great-grandfather. I always forget if he's 2 greats or 3 greats. Honestly, I'd have to look it up. But I'm still trying to find the Trout cousins to find out if they would like to have these pictures, because technically their last name was Trout. So I kind of think they should be with that branch of the family. But yeah, that's I put them up already. My little winter fairies. So that's part of the family tree. My sister and her husband with Jason. This was the first grandchild, Sarah. And then that's her little sister, Jennifer. And then there's another little sister, Kimberly. And this was my dad and his sister, Mary. So this was Henry Ivan Krause and Mary Elizabeth. And I don't remember who. Does it say on the back? Oh, it says it, but can I read it? Oh, this is Henry Simon and Mary Jane Riedler. Grandparents. Of who? Maybe my father's grandparents? Or his great-grandparents. I'll have to figure that out. And I should get that photo. I should get a picture of it and put it onto, what is it? Familytree.org. Anyway, it's a free... What are you two doing? It's a free genealogy site. No. Get the mouse out away from the plugged in electrical cords. Come on. You want it. Go get it. So, so that's what I've been doing lately. Or at least today. Because I didn't have to go help the lady with emptying her house today. So I took today to work on my own house. And those pans are for that leak, and now it's moved. Not only does it come out where the light is, but it moved back a little bit, so I have to have two. And that big metal one is to replace the plastic trash can, which these little idiots keep knocking over, which is why my floor is warping. Ah, little twerps. Love them to death, but they're little twerps. So, my goal, as it is already about 9 o'clock at night, my goal is to be able to get back to my desk because I can't even turn the light off in there because I can't get in there. And be able to get through that door is the playroom, which is where the bathroom is. The powder room's in there. So, but I've gotten, that bag back there, that green bag is full of trash. Most of it, the wallpaper, but it's full and it's going. And I think it looks a lot better, cleaned up. It's not perfect, but it looks a heck of a lot better now without the sagging wallpaper, like I said, except what I cannot reach. And it looks so much better. And then, of course, when I pulled it down, all this loose paint and powder from the lime plaster, because water activates the lime, which makes this really fine powder that comes down and gets on everything. So, so it's been a day. But I thought you might like to see that, it's not just, I'm not getting to stuff because I don't want to. I'm not getting to things in a timely manner because I just have too much on my plate. And why do I keep doing sales? Because you guys are my lifeline. You really are. You have no idea. Even though I may not get it shipped right away, you have no idea the huge mental boost you guys give me by still showing up to my sales. Even if you don't buy anything, just join in the chat. You have no idea. Those things are my lifeline. The chats, when it's the opposite week, it's a lifeline for me. So if your house is like overwhelming you, please do not feel like you are alone. You are not alone. There are probably millions of us across the United States that have a house that has gotten away from us, either because it needs repairs that we cannot do ourselves, or we don't have the funds for, or it needs, emptying, or we've inherited and we don't know what to do with it, or we've just accumulated a lot and we just don't know what to do with it, or we've got to downsize and we don't know where to start. There's so many reasons to have a lot of stuff and then have to deal with it. So don't ever feel like you're alone, because you're not. You're not. And if you really feel like you are, come see my Night Owls and I any Thursday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, whether it's a sale or whether it's a chat. Doesn't matter. Come see us. Come find out. You are not alone. I am going through it too. And add to the fun, I not only have the 5 cats that, with 8 adoptions that fell through, so I still have all 5 kittens who are a year and a half old now. We have the doctor, who is 11 and not happy Tried to pick her up today and she almost bit me. She's definitely got to get looked at by a vet. I think she's getting arthritis or has had something happen to her shoulder. But yeah, I mean, all that's on my plate too. So I greatly appreciate those of you who are members. And I saw that I have 2 at the moment. I have Lisa from Flippin' Crazy. Thank you very much. And I have Nora. Thank you very much for being members. I lost one. I had 3, but that's okay. Times change. People's budgets change. I completely understand that. Because Lord knows my budget changes literally week to week. That's how tight it is. So, oh, and for those of you who are expecting a visit by somebody, I found it. I found it. Now I just have to find the tiara. I found the wig. So the Queen will be visiting on the live sale / birthday party on the 26th. All right. So I hope to see you guys then. That is a live sale. And this week will just be a live chat. But I got a lot to do because I can't get in there. I can't get in there to even turn the light out. So I need to get in there. And it's already after 9 p.m. So I got to get moving, guys. I'll see you Thursday. Bye.